It's Mrs. Ferris from Wood Library. Are you ready for some bedtime stories? We're going to have 4 books tonight. Now, one is about a little chicken, and one is about a grumpy duck, and one is about a tiny fly, and one is about a dog that doesn't want to go to bed. We'll have something fun on the flannel board, and then we're going to finish up with our Pajama Time book by Sandra Boynton this week. So, we're just about to get started. I would love for you to say hi in the comments. Let me know who is watching. And, well, let's have our first story. So, our first book is called A Little Chicken. It's by Tammi Sauer, illustrated by Dan Taylor, and it is published by Sterling Children's Books. And this is the little chicken, who is, well, we'll find out. Dot was a little chicken who, well, let's face it, was a little chicken. She was scared of a lot of things, like wolves, bears, and an occasional lawn ornament. Now, Dot tried to be brave, but, well, she just wasn't. One day, while adding new safety features to the scoop, Dot accidentally bumped a soon-to-be sibling. Do you know what that means? She bumped an egg. And the egg rolled out of the coop down, down, down the hill. Dot gulped. Oh, she knew this wouldn't be over easy. Sorry, folks. Moms and dads will probably get that. Then Dot flapped after that egg. Ah! Oh, she was just about grabbed it when, cluck, cluck, no luck. Dot sprang after that egg. Eee! She almost had it when, cluck, cluck, no luck. Dot scrambled after that egg. Oh, oh, oh. And she was this close when, snap. The egg bounced, bounced, bounced into the deep, dark forest. Well, Dot's tail feathers shook, but this was no time to be a little chicken. So Dot fluttered past one stunned wolf, 2 startled bears, and 3 very questionable lawn ornaments. And Dot caught the egg. Oh, crack, crack, crack. Oh, Dot had a baby sister, and she also had a fan club. And these days, Dot is still scared of lots of things. But you know, that's okay. Sometimes a big hero is just a little chicken. So, I'm glad Dot went after her baby sister. She was very brave, even though it was hard for her, wasn't it? All right. Well, shall we do a finger play? Which one should we do you think? Should we do the one where the monkeys are very brave up in that tree? Can you put up your 5 fingers? And each one of those fingers will be a monkey, and your other hand is going to be Mr. Crocodile. 5 little monkeys were swinging in the tree, teasing Mr. Crocodile, you can't catch me. But along came Mr. Crocodile, as hungry as can be, and he went snap. So hide one of your monkeys. I'll tell you, the crocodile doesn't eat them, but they have to hide. So 4 little monkeys were swinging in the tree, teasing Mr. Crocodile, you can't catch me. Along came Mr. Crocodile, as hungry as can be, and he went snap. So now 3 little monkeys are swinging in the tree, teasing Mr. Crocodile, you can't catch me. Along came Mr. Crocodile, as hungry as can be, and he went snap. So now 2 little monkeys are swinging in the tree, teasing Mr. Crocodile, you can't catch me. Along came Mr. Crocodile, as hungry as can be, and he went snap. That meant 1 little monkey was sitting in the tree, swinging, teasing Mr. Crocodile, you can't catch me. Along came Mr. Crocodile, as hungry as can be, and he went snap. So now no little monkeys are swinging in the tree. I'd better watch out so he won't catch me. All right, so we had a little chicken, and now we're going to have a grumpy duck. This is a book by Joyce Dunbar with pictures by Peter Horchak, and it's published by Candlewick Books. A couple of these books are brand new, so I'm sharing with you for the very first time. Duck was feeling grumpy. The pond was dry, so she couldn't paddle in it, and she had no one to play with. A little gray cloud appeared over her head. She waddled over to Dog, who was digging a hole. I've got no one to play with, she said to Dog. Well, you can play with me, said Dog, if you like digging holes. I don't, grumped Duck. Digging holes would make my feathers dirty. Uh-huh, Dog sighed. Well, the little gray cloud got bigger. Pig was rolling in the mud. I've got no one to play with, Duck said to Pig. Well, come and play with me in my gloopy puddle. No thanks, grumped Duck. Ducks like water, not gloop. Oinked Pig. And then the little gray cloud got even bigger. Rooster was cock-a-doodle-dooing. I've got no one to play with, said Duck. Well, you can play with me, if you like, said Rooster. We could sing a cock-a-doodle-doo chorus. I just don't do cock-a-doodling, grumped Duck. Ha! Squawked Rooster. And the little gray cloud got bigger. Rabbit was hopping around. I've got no one to play with, said Duck. Well, come and hop with me, said Rabbit. We can see who can hop the highest. You can, silly, grumped Duck. I'm not silly, said Rabbit. And the little gray cloud wasn't little anymore. It was big. Tortoise was dozing in his shell. I've got no one to play with, said Duck, tapping his shell with her beak. Well, you can doze with me, said Tortoise. It's very peaceful. Boring, more like, grumped Duck. Tutted Tortoise. And now the gray cloud was huge. That means very big. Cheer up, Duck, said Goat, who was busy eating the washing on the line. I've got no one to play with, said Duck. Well, share a snack with me, said Goat. Here's a tasty t-shirt. Ducks don't eat clothes, grumped Duck, and neither should goats. You'll get a stomachache. Oh, will I? Grumbled Goat. And now the great gray cloud was ginormous. It was so great. Oh, a great gray blob hanging low overhead. And all the animals now were grumpy. All of them. And then something strange began to happen. The great gray cloud turned blue and purple and yellow until it was black. And sitting beneath this ginormous black cloud were a dog who had stopped wagging his tail, a pig whose ears were droopy, a rooster who was no longer cock-a-doodling, a rabbit who had lost his hop, and a tortoise who had decided to stay in his shell forever and ever, a goat who scowled at the big black cloud, and a duck who was still grumpy. Now, what sort of cloud was it? Was it a gloom cloud? Or a mood cloud? Could it be? Was it a grumpy duck cloud? Would it blot out the sun forever? Could it burst? Yes! And suddenly there were splat, plop, plink, plitter, plat, dribble. Millions of big, shiny, wet, splashy raindrops. Duck spread her wings wide open. She splished and splashed and splashed. Duck wasn't grumpy anymore. I'm waddling in the rain. Quack, quack, she sang. And one by one, they all joined in. I'm plopping in the rain. Oink, oink, said the pig. I'm barking in the rain. Woof, woof, said the dog. I'm cock-a-doodling in the rain, said the rooster. I'm hopping so high, hip-hop, said the rabbit. I'm drinking up the rain, slurp, slurp. I'm not sure who's slurping. Who do you think? I think it might be the tortoise. What a glorious feeling, pleaded the goat. We're happy again, just waddling and paddling by the pond. And they all sang in chorus. And where was the big black cloud? Gone. And in its place was a bright and shining rainbow. And that was the end. But it was a good one. Well, do you think it's time for bubble gum? I'm thinking it is. So reach in your pocket. Remember, it doesn't matter if you don't have pockets in your PJs or whatever you're wearing. Just pretend you do. And reach down in, pull out your piece of pretend bubble gum. If it has a wrapper on it, unwrap it and toss that wrapper in the trash, not on the floor. And then pop the gum in your mouth. We're going to chew it about 20 times, a whole bunch. And then we'll do something disgusting with it. Are you set? Okay, ready? Go. Do you think that's enough? Maybe 3 more chews. And then put your hand out. I'll count to 3. And then spit your gum, and only your gum, right into your hand. 1, 2, 3. And clap your other hand on top. And we've got sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your chin. And what do we say? If you're here for the first time, I'll let you know. We say unstick. Unstick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your back. Unstick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your cheek. Unstick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your arm. Unstick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your nose. unstick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum. It's time. Stick it on Mom or Dad. I'll wait, remember. Are you there yet? Okay. Unstick. Come on back. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your toe. Unstick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum. It's time to throw it in the trash. And let's have a story now about a tiny little fly. Now that certainly doesn't look like a fly to me. What is that? A tiger. Yeah, you can tell by his stripes. But if you look closely at his paw, that's where the tiny little fly is. This is a story by Michael Rosen with pictures by Kevin Waldron. There's the fly. And this is a book by Candlewick Press. My, oh my, tiny little fly sees great big toes. Can you tell whose toes those are? Something with a tail that has a tuft at the end and great big legs. Tiny little fly sits on elephant's nose. Great big elephant winks one eye, says to himself, I'm gonna catch that fly. Great big elephant winks the other eye, tramp, crush, tramp. But off flies the fly. My, oh my, tiny little fly. Tiny little fly says, what's this here? Any ideas what that could be? Doesn't have the same kind of tail, no tuft on the end, but it's something that's pretty big. It looks like it's in a mud puddle. Oh, great big hippo settles on his ear. Great big hippo winks one eye, says to himself, I'm gonna catch that fly. Great big hippo winks the other eye. Roll, squash, roll. But off flies that fly. My, oh my, tiny little fly. Tiny little fly sees some stripy paws. Well, we know what that is, don't we? Did we see it on the cover? It's a great big tiger and settles on his claws. Her claws, excuse me. Great big tiger winks one eye, says to herself, I'm gonna catch that fly. Great big tiger winks the other eye. Swoop, snatch, swoop. But off flies the fly. Great big elephant tramp, crush, tramp. Great big hippo roll, squash, roll. Great big tiger swoop, snatch, swoop. Oh, and this is when we have fun with the book. I hope I can fit it in here. Oh my goodness. You may have to go from side to side. And that tiny little fly winks one eye. See you all soon. Bye, everyone. Bye. Imagine all those big animals wanting to catch a tiny little fly. All right. Well, can you shake, shake, shake your sillies out? Shake, shake, shake your sillies out. Shake, shake, shake your sillies out and wiggle your waggles away. And can you clap, clap, clap your crazies out? Clap, clap, clap your crazies out. Clap, clap, clap your crazies out and wiggle your waggles away. Can you stretch, stretch, stretch your stretchies out? Stretch, stretch. Stretch your stretchies out, stretch, stretch, stretch your stretchies out and wiggle your waggles away. Can you stand up? Can you jump, jump, jump your jiggles out? Jump, jump, jump your jiggles out. Jump, jump, jump your jiggles out and wiggle your waggles away. Can you yawn? Yawn your sleepies out, yawn. Yawn your sleepies out, yawn. Yawn your sleepies out and wiggle your waggles away. Can you shake, shake, shake your sillies out? Shake, shake, shake your sillies out. Shake, shake, shake your sillies out and wiggle your waggles away. Well, I don't know if it's almost time for you to be in bed, but this is a story about a dog named Fred, and this is called Time for Bed, Fred. It's written by Yasmeen Ismail, and I believe she did the pictures too, and it's published by Walker Books. Bong, 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 bong. 8 o'clock. It's time for bed, Fred. Oh no, Fred, where are you going? Fred? That's not your bed, Fred. Can you see where he is? He's in the garden. Fred, what are you doing up there? Trees are no places for dogs. Uh-oh. Where's your bed, Fred? 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 Fred! Oh, watch out for the muddy puddle. Oh, too late. Oh, Fred, you are filthy. Bath time. Wait, Fred, wait. You're not dry yet. Oh dear. Come on, Fred. It's time for bed. Fred? 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 It's very late now, Fred. It's time for bed. Do you see all the silly places he hid? The watering can, the sink, under the rug, even in the bookcase. Okay, you can have a story first, but just one. Now, where's your bed, Fred? That's not your bed, Fred. That's not your bed, Fred. That's not your bed, Fred. Oh, Fred, that's my bed. Let's find your bed, Fred. At last. Night-night, Fred. Sweet dreams. I have a feeling he's going to have dreams about not going to bed. Well, can you wiggle all your fingers? And wiggle all your toes? Can you wiggle both your shoulders? And don't forget your nose. Can you wiggle both your elbows and slap your knees and stretch your arms way out? And then get ready, please, for the flannel board. And tonight's story is about a little girl whose name is Lucy. Now, one day, little Lucy went for a walk in the woods. And when she did, I need to move her over just a little bit to make room for who she met. Because she met her friend, Bear. Hello, Bear, said Lucy. Hello, Lucy, said Bear. And then Bear said, Lucy, if you give me your shoes, I'll give you my feet. Well, Lucy thought that sounded like a great idea. So she gave the bear her shoes. And she got the bear's feet. And that's what happened to little Lucy. Now the bear went on his way, and Lucy kept walking along, and soon she came to Ghost Mansion. Hello, said Ghost. Hello, said Lucy. Ghost, can I have your voice? And the ghost said, if I can have yours. So the ghost gave Lucy his voice. And Lucy gave her voice to the ghost. They traded voices, and that's what happened to little Lucy. Now, as she walked deeper into the forest, she met Wolf. And hello, howled the wolf. And Lucy answered, hello. If you give me your ears, I'll give you mine, said Lucy. So Lucy gave her ears to the wolf. And the wolf gave his ears to Lucy. And that's what happened to little Lucy. Now next, Lucy heard a hoot, hoot, hoot from up in the trees. Hello, said Lucy with her ghostly voice. Oh, hoo, hoo, said the owl. If you give me your arms, said the owl, I'll give you my wings. So Lucy gave her arms to the owl. And the owl gave his wings to Lucy. And that's what happened to little Lucy. Well, said Lucy, I guess I better be going home. So she flapped her wings and she flew all the way home. And when she got there, her mother took one look at Lucy and said, "Oh my goodness gracious sakes, what has happened to my little Lucy?" I think I'll move Mom over here because do you know what she's going to do? She's going to put Lucy right in the tub. So she swished away at her. She swished away her ghost voice. She scrubbed away her wolf ears. She rinsed away her owl wings. She cleaned away every one of her bare toes. And soon Lucy was all clean again. "There's my little Lucy," said her mother. And you know, that's the story of what happened to little Lucy. Well, those are our stories for tonight. I hope you enjoyed them, and I'll look forward to having you join me again next Wednesday for our bedtime stories. We also have something special coming up a week from this Saturday. Ordinarily, we would be having something called Take Your Child to the Library, but people aren't coming to the library as much. I think people are staying home to be safe. So what we're offering instead is Take the Library to Your Child. So check out our webpage and you'll see some of the fun things we have planned. So before we go, we need one more story, right? Pajama Time. I think I'm going to take Lucy and her mom off so they don't get distracted. This is a book again by Sandra Boynton. We'd like to finish up with one or two of hers. This is published by Workman Press, and it's called Pajama Time. The moon is up. It's getting late. So let's get ready to celebrate. It's pajama time. Pull on the bottoms, pull on the top. Get yourself set to pajama dee-bop. It's pajama time. Now some are old. Oh dear, do you see he's got a hole in his jammies? And some are new. Some are red, like our friend Bernard's, and some are blue. You do recognize Bernard, don't you, in this book? That's him. Some are fuzzy, and some are not. But we can all pajama in whatever we've got. It's pajama time. Oh yes, it's pajama time. Now some are pink, and some are green, and some are the ugliest you've ever seen. They might be stripy or polka dot, but we can all pajama in whatever we've got. It's pajama time. So pajama to the left and pajama to the right. Jamma, 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 PJ. Everybody's wearing them for dancing tonight. Jamma, 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 PJ. Now, all around the room in one big line, wearing our pajamas and looking so fine. It's pajama time. Then hop into bed, turn out the light. You can have a party in your dreams tonight. It's pajama time. Hush, hush, it's pajama